Hello everyone, Randy here again. We're playing Farming Simulator 15 on Oklahoma, and we're starting to harvest our soybeans here. Finished up field 3 here with the barley on it. That field is all complete. Also finished spraying field 1. So that field is all set as well, replanted and all set. So let's get the truck going here. Then I got the combine on the other end of the field. We'll get him going as well in a minute here. And then hopefully we'll go baler shopping and... yeah, I guess baler shopping. See what we can pick up for balers here. So, field 2. And we'll drive the course. Oh, he's going to get it all. I was going to say, looked like I maybe needed to move him over there a bit, but looks like we're good. So, okay. Combines are all set, at least for the moment. We'll probably have to be fixing them every now and then, I'm sure. Let's go grab... well, actually, let's go shopping for a baler, I should say. So, most people said I should get the cat bale trailer. And thinking about it, it's like, it's probably a good idea, considering the number of bales we'll probably end up with off of this field. So... let's see, under baling technology, we got the cat flatbed trailer, and yeah, like people were saying, we're going to get probably a lot of bales off of this field here. I don't know if we even bale the whole field or not, because realistically speaking, we'll probably get so many bales off this field, we won't ever have to bale again. So let's, yeah, we'll buy that. And then what I'm thinking of doing, instead of buying a baler, let's see if I still have this yet. I do. We're going to rent a baler. So we'll head over to baling technology. Again, like I was saying, seeing as how we'll probably bale enough bales here that we won't ever have to bale again. We can save ourselves just a little bit of money here to start with, at least. Hey, look at that picture. Anybody recognize what baler that is? I just happened to notice that here in the rental mod. That's kind of cool. Anyway. And I'm kind of looking at this is the one, the Massey Ferguson Baler here. Just because it's kind of cheap. That's the one I'm looking at. And first off, I'm thinking we definitely need to do square bales. I don't think we want any round bales, considering the number of bales we're going to have here. I suppose we could do the Krone Ultima, but I think we'll try the Massey Ferguson here. I don't believe I've used this one before, so... vehicle has been rented. Excellent. And I'm going to reset that. And we'll grab our John Deere 8370R here. That should be able to handle all of this quite nicely. Nope, let's we'll just turn on some rear duals for this. Yeah, the tractor looks a mite funny when you just put front duals on. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Okay, let's see. Stuff should have spawned over here somewhere, actually, I think. Oh, yep, here we go. And yes, folks, we'll definitely be picking up another tractor here at some point. And I do have a couple of tractors in mind, actually, so... like I say, definitely going to be probably heavily favoring the more American-style tractors here on this map. At least for what I can find for American-style tractors anyway. As well as, you know, American-style equipment. And we do actually have Massey Ferguson Balers in the U.S. here. Actually have a farmer across the road from us that was baling a field with a Massey Ferguson baler, big square baler like this. don't remember the model numbers on the one he had. One thing I do notice, it seems like the Massey Ferguson square balers are a little bit shorter than, say, like a New Holland or a case baler. At least from the ones I've seen, anyway. So, let's get the GPS mod lined up here. Oh, I need to unfold it. Yep, that would probably help. Oh yeah, look at that, folks. First bale, and we haven't even gone that far yet. Yeah, looking at this, I'm not sure how much we're going to bale here, to be honest with you, folks. If we bale this entire field, we'll probably be spending the rest of our season on this map picking these bales up, maybe. Not sure how many that cat trailer holds, by the way, for bales. I know it holds quite a few. We'll have to find out here. I notice the bales do look like they're a little glitchy coming out of here at times. That seems to be working okay, though. But yeah, wow, is it sure pumping them out? That sure seems like an awful lot of bales. What do we have? 6 bales so far? 7? So we're going to get, what, probably about 10 bales from our windrow here almost? We're up to 8. Gonna get 9? Not quite 9. Or not quite 9. Looks like we're real close, though. And I'm not sure if that counts the bales that are on the ground. I'm betting that just counts the bales on the ground, folks. So I bet we actually did get 10 bales here, because there's another 2 bales in the baler yet. Okay, I'm going to increase the width of the GPS mod here till this one lines up. There we go. So the harvester was harvesting, looks like at an approximate width of 12 meters. I guess we'll find out on the next one if it's right or not. 12 seems a little narrow considering, I think it was at a 13.6 meter head. Oh, you know what, folks? I bet you it's actually going to be a little off here on these first couple. If folks remember the last episode, there had a little issue where I set up the combine to skip a lane. So, yes, these first, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 windrows are probably going to be a little bit weird. So that's probably why we got some interesting numbers there. We'll just have to keep realigning up every couple passes. Well, actually, for the first 6 here, we'll have to probably realign the GPS for every one. But yeah, once we get to the next set, we should be okay. Should be able to set the GPS up somewhat precisely and keep on going, hopefully. Because then it should be pretty even after that. And yeah, we are definitely pumping out the bales here. So, like I said, folks, we're going to hopefully try to aim for some animals here, get that all going. Our sheep are only 5%, cows are 5%, and our chickens, well, they got TMR yet. Okay. So, yes, we do want to buy a mixing station, I think. I don't think there's one that came with this map, I don't think. I'll have to double check that. So, we'll probably end up buying a mixing station, plop that down somewhere. We'll have to get some grass going as well. I wonder if you can mow the grass in that pasture there. That would be, yes, it looks like you can. That might be a good idea right there. We'll mow the grass in the pasture there. So we'll have to get a mower. We got a baler. Yeah, if we just get a mower, we should be all set, actually. Mower, windrower. Maybe like rent a Krone Big M or something. Oh, we're up to 30 bales produced so far. And let's see, this is what, our 4th windrow. And yeah, who knows how many windrows are on this field. There's going to be a lot of bales, like I said. And yeah, like I said again, I'm not sure we'll bale the entire field here. We might maybe get halfway, and yeah, that'll be enough or something. Or I'll bail till it's like, okay, I've had enough bailing for now. We'll do something else. We'll probably actually we'll bail for a couple more minutes here, maybe. Then we'll grab the truck and just see how many bales that thing holds. We'll have to grab, yeah, like I said, grab one of the trucks and the trailer, bring it down here. Okay, this is what, number 5. So yeah, we should have one more windrow here that's probably a little offset, and then hopefully after this we should be able to set up the GPS and not have to keep resetting it here. Anyway, we'll see if we can read a couple of comments here a moment. Izzy was saying for when she sets up course play for 2 combines, 2 combines, 1 trailer, unload with course play, I set up starting in the center of the field and work them each heading outwards. Also stops the truck from driving through the crops. That would probably actually be a good idea. I didn't think of trying it that way. Start from the middle and work outwards. Typically, I always start from the out, work in. I think probably the reason for that is, at least in real life, you don't see too many farmers that work from the middle of the field. Typically, most farmers are working from an edge of the field across it. You know, most farmers, they'll do like a headland type of thing. Go around the field a couple times, get the headlands, and then they'll just start going up and down the field, starting on one end. Like I said, I don't think I've ever seen too many farmers start in the middle. That's probably why I don't start in the middle. But yeah, thinking about it, it probably would actually work pretty good, I would think. Starting in the middle, at least in Farming Simulator with course play anyway. That would initially keep your combines somewhat close together, so course play can be a little more efficient about unloading them. Won't be driving across the crops like it is now, because it's obviously driving back and forth between the combines across the crops. 2015 Farmer says, great video. Keep them coming. Thank you very much. Carter Farms is saying you could use your shifter with the Farming Simulator steering wheel. Talking about the Logitech G27 shifter, I believe. Yes, you could if you wanted to. You'd have to have a bit of desk space to set that all up on, though, and I don't think that would fit on my desk, at least on my keyboard tray where I typically put my steering wheel and stuff. I know Ian there, I believe he uses his Logitech G27, and I think he just has the side panel as far as I know. Uses that in combination. Jack was saying Deutsch is pronounced Deutsch. Another interesting comment there. How is that pronounced, folks? In my opinion, proper English pronunciation. Now, you could maybe debate on the proper English pronunciation here, you know, based on long vowel, short vowel type of thing, but it looks like the proper pronunciation to me would be Deutsch. I don't know how you get Deutsch out of that. And by the way, when he says Deutsch, he's spelling it D-O-Y-C-H. So here's the question for me, folks. If they want it pronounced that way, why don't they spell it that way? Why is it spelled D-U-E-T-Z then? Deutsch. So I pronounce it the way it's spelled, which, yeah, it might be wrong, but that's the way it's spelled, so. Ruben was asking, why put an offer in for a field when you have enough money to buy a field? Talking about the Pleasant Valley Rivers map there. Same thing would apply to Gift of the Caucasus map there as well. So yeah, when you folks bring up the map, you know, it'll tell you whatever the price for the field is. That's not necessarily what you're going to end up paying for the field. And in my experience, it's typically going to be a bit more than what the price on the field is listed as. So let's just take this map for example. Let's say it has the same setup as Pleasant Valley Rivers. Got a real estate office. You want to go buy Field 3 that we're on right now. You'll go down to the real estate office, click on that field. It'll tell you it's worth 200,000. Just pick a number. It's worth 200,000. And let's say you got 500,000. You can't just buy that field. You have to actually click on it, putting offer in, and you don't have to do anything. You don't just click on it. It automatically puts the offer in. It's not like you got to put a money amount or nothing with it. Just click on it. It puts an offer in. You have to wait a certain period of time. It's random as far as I know. Sometimes it's a couple minutes. Sometimes it's a couple hours. You can speed up the time, by the way, by speeding up the game time. I've noticed that anyway. But yeah, you basically have to wait until whoever owns the field comes back with a counter offer. So basically what happens, you put an offer in for whatever the asking price is for the field. Whoever has the field puts in a counter offer. Typically about twice the price from my experience of what the actual offer is. Sometimes you get a good deal. Sometimes not. And we're going to widen out this GPS just a little bit more here. Like I said, the windrows should be pretty even here at the moment, so we shouldn't have to keep resetting the GPS here once we get a fairly good center line going. So yeah, basically folks, you might have to barter back and forth for the field a couple of times before you finally get a price you actually want to pay for the field. Gift of Caucasus there was really tricky with its field prices. Seems like you had to put an offer in at least 2 times, sometimes 3 or 4 times to actually get a price low enough that you'd want to pay for the field. Almost every time when I tried to buy a field, it would always come back basically double what the initial price was. So, you know, hey, nope, I don't want to buy it for double the price. Put it in another offer. Hopefully they'll come back with a offer that's somewhat reasonable, you know, maybe 50,000 more than the asking price. You know, say if we're trying to buy Field 3 here, it's 200,000. They'll come back with an offer for 250. It's like, oh, okay, we'll take it for 250. Type of thing. So that's just the way it works. Kind of a cool setup. It definitely slows you down trying to buy fields, though, because you can't just walk up, buy the field, done. No, you actually have to put an offer in. You have to wait. They'll probably come back with an offer you're not going to want. So, you know, no. Put in another offer for the field. Hopefully they'll come back with an offer you will like this time around. And pretty much just keep going back and forth till, like I said, you get an offer you like. Mike was asking, will Farming Simulator 15 work on Windows XP? Windows XP is not listed as supported for Farming Simulator 15. I have no idea if anybody's tried it, but it is not listed as being supported. In addition to that, if you're still using Windows XP, folks, you probably should very seriously consider upgrading. Windows XP is no longer supported. And it's going to be a serious security flaw on your system. Definitely would not be using it if it was my system, that's for sure. Samuel was saying I should get a Case Steiger and a big corn planter and a Kinsey 1300. Kinsey 1300 there will be the grain cart, I believe he means. So, yep. All takes money. Just me, folks, or has that combine and truck been sitting there a while? Maybe not. No, I guess it's working. They must just be emptying about the same spot every time, I guess. Okay, maybe we'll do 2 more rounds here, then we'll go grab a truck and start loading up some of these bales. We're almost to 100 bales here, so... Brent was asking, hi, good videos? And I was wondering, how do you get separate mod folders? I hear you talking about that every now and then. Yes, for you folks looking for the separate mod folders. First off, if you have Pleasant Valley Rivers, the whole mod pack thing for Pleasant Valley Rivers, there is a mod commander. I don't remember off the top of my head what he actually calls his version of it, but there's a mod commander that lets you do separate mod folders with Pleasant Valley Rivers. There's actually a program that comes with that map. And there's also, like, if you go to Mod Holster, I know there's several other, I could just call them Mod Commanders. There's a couple different names for them, I know. But Mod Commander programs out there that let you create separate mod folders for, you know, different groups of mods. So the recommendation for Pleasant Valley is, if you're using Pleasant Valley, you're supposed to run Pleasant Valley Rivers and its associated mods in a separate mod folder. That way you reduce mod conflicts. Now, I am currently not doing that. Probably not necessarily the greatest of ideas here. Why is this windrow so far off? Oh, well. Crazy hired workers not getting the same width all the time. But that is why I have, if you go to my shop list here, that's why there's so much extra stuff on here, because I am not running Pleasant Valley Rivers in a separate mod folder. And I probably should be, because this is kind of annoying with all this crap here. So I might actually set that up yet. It kind of goes both ways. It's annoying to have multiple mod folders, but at the same time, it's also annoying if you have mod conflicts, or what I just showed here. This isn't a conflict, by the way. This is just what Pleasant Valley Rivers does. All the maps will have all the crop types listed, even if they're not supported on that particular map. So like I said, it's not a conflict there necessarily that I'm experiencing there. It's just a kind of annoyance. But yes, for you folks looking for mod, or to set up separate mod folders, just look for a Mod Commander program. Should make it fairly easy for you. And like I said, that is actually recommended for Pleasant Valley Rivers. Oh, Dan left a pretty good comment. I had to chuckle at. Why are you spraying in a tractor without a cab on? Well, it's like I said, it's good smelling cancer there, so. Okay, let's just, do we want to eject them bales? Or can we eject the bales? I think we can if we got to shut it off. Yes, unload baler. Oh, there's only one bale in there. Okay. I thought that kind of looks like a finished bale there. I guess maybe it's not. Okay, I guess not. Oh, it's like super close. Okay. And I mean like super close. There we go. Now it's done. Okay, let's just unload the baler here again in a moment. We might continue baling, by the way, but we'll just see how many bales we got here. I'll probably end up maybe doing some more baling off screen or something. Or maybe I'll do another high-speed video of it. Okay, we'll just shut that tractor off for a moment. And we'll grab one of our trucks. I guess this is the only one we can grab, seeing as how the other one's unloading soybeans. And by the way, for those of you who've been watching the videos on my channel, I have been doing some high-speed videos of basically what I would typically do off-screen. You know, finish planting the field, finish spraying the field, finish harvesting the field. All work I typically would do off-screen. I've been making some high-speed videos of that. I know some folks have said, they don't really care for it. Some folks, hey, do more of it, do more of it. So, basically all I can say, if you folks don't like that type of thing, don't watch it then. And for those of you that do like that thing, I'll probably keep making a couple more high-speed videos here. Like I said, maybe I'll finish baling that field there. Kind of make a nice high-speed video of that. And yeah, like I said, folks, it's all work I typically would do off-screen. Just doing kind of a high-speed video of it just to show you folks, yep, that's what we're doing. Okay, I believe this is an auto-loading trailer. So toggle loading products. Pad 7. Oh, keypad 9. Let's see, we've got to figure out which one it is here. Mode automatic, cat flatbed round. No, we want, oh, we got to select which one here. Bales normal. I guess this would be considered bales normal, maybe? Definitely not round. I'm going to assume... that's what we're going to have it set up as, I guess. So obviously a bit cheaty here with the way it loads, but yeah, I definitely don't feel like grabbing a front loader and loading 100 bales this way. Or with a front loader, that is, anyway. Even with the automatic bale trailer that farming simulator comes with, that would be a terrible job to unload that. Wow, this thing's got quite a range too, doesn't it? Okay. Says it's going to hold 60, really. I was thinking it held 30. Guess we'll find out. Whoa, sliding around. Okay. Oh, and we're stuck too. This truck, I noticed, is good for this. It really jackknifes the trailer sometimes. I had it a couple times there off screen with course play. I kept having to fix it. It would keep getting stuck for some reason. Not sure if it's the truck's fault. Well, actually, it's got to be the truck's fault now that I think about it. I was going to say I wasn't sure if it's the truck or the trailer's fault, but seeing as how it's doing the same thing with this trailer, thinking it's the truck's fault. Now, let's see, I probably shut it off, didn't it? Oh, you're still not going to go? What are we stuck on here? Seriously, we're stuck on something. What are we stuck on? Oh, are we like a little hump there, maybe? Maybe is that what? There we go. Okay, a little hump there, I guess. Well, that's an annoying little hump. Okay, turn it back on. And yeah, just to go back to Dan's comment there, spraying in an open cab tractor. You folks think about it, go back a few years, and that's the way all the spraying was done. Open cab vehicles. Definitely don't see too much of that nowadays. Most of the spraying is done inside of cab vehicles. Probably a good thing. Whoa, come on now. Yeah, it's kind of annoying the way it slides around. I guess it's going to stack these bales 4 high from the looks of it. Mind you, probably not a problem with straw bales, but boy, if you were hauling grass bales in real life, that would get a mite heavy, I would think. Yeah, seeing as how we can haul 60 bales, I might do some more bales on this field. I was thinking this trailer only held 30, and I was going to have to make a lot of trips picking these up. But if it holds 60, that's not too bad. Let's see, we can turn it back. Oh, it turned off automatically. Okay. Someone should look at the brakes on this truck. Definitely a little bit slow on the brakeage there. I guess what do you expect when you're hauling 60 bales, though? Okay, next question. Where should we put them? I'm actually thinking in here somewheres. Don't know if I want to really put them right on the grass field here, though, because like I said, I'm thinking maybe we'll mow that for grass for the cows and animals. And I do actually have the bale extension mod, too, so I should probably actually have these undercover somewhere, because yes, I do have the bale extension mod. They will rot if they stay outside, go bad, essentially. I wonder, maybe we can stick them in these things. This might work. Okay, let's see what's here. If we get this to work right, toggle unload side, we probably want the, let's see, the left side. So side, trailer, side left. And then if we unload the products, there, perfect, look at that. About as neatly stacked as you can get there. Okay, folks, and looking at the time, looks like it's time to wrap up the episode. If you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And just a reminder, too, I have updated the multiplayer server. So for those playing on the multiplayer server, the map has been updated, and about a dozen of the different mods have been updated as well. So, yeah, folks playing on the multiplayer server, just keep that in mind. You'll have to download the new updated map and the new updated mods for Pleasant Valley Rivers as well. If you download them all from the mod authors Dropbox, they should be the same. Can't guarantee it, but they should be the same unless something changes during the upload process. But yeah, for those of you playing on the multiplayer server, just keep that in mind. The mods have been updated on there. And yeah, as always, folks, thanks for watching, and till next time.